It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And this morning, my darling, I said it's all about celebrations. And this celebration, we've been waiting. We've been wanting it. And finally, the Queen has given it to us. Everyone, I am talking about multi-award winning, record breaker. She's a chart maker. She's somebody who honestly and truly just allows the pop culture in South Africa to live. Because she's not just an entrepreneur. She's not just a lovely lady who just allows everyone to really be able to see dreams being absolutely fulfilled right in front of our eyes. But she's also a rapper. And a mean one at that, everyone. I am talking about Bragga, the Queen herself, Nadia Nakai. She's in the building to celebrate Braggacy that is finally out. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait for us to get into this chat because I feel like there's so much to ask. Let's give her a feel-good welcome first, though, please.
That was an amazing intro. Thank you.
It's because you're just amazing.
Thank you.
Namin.
Yes.
Okay. Babe, I wanted to jump right into this because I feel like you are someone who even came into the space of rapping at a point where it really was completely male-dominated. At the time, it was you and one or two other ladies. And this is why I feel like also you've kind of just really taken such incredible opportunities and made them your own and shown what it is to be a lady in a male-dominated field. But what are some of the challenges that came with as well? Talk to us about both of those, opportunities and challenges, being the lady that you are in the space you're in.
Opportunities, because I think there were a lot of male artists that were excited to have like a female narrative on their songs, especially like Ricky Rick with Amantombazane. Like he had a song talking about women, and I think it was nice to be able to have a woman on the song as well, representing a woman's narrative.
Yes.
Which was exciting. But I think also the complications of it is sometimes trying to convince like industry people that this is not a gimmick, this is not a hobby. I'm not doing this to be cool, the cool boys. Like I genuinely love this as my passion, and I enjoy it and I put my all into it and I take it just as seriously, if not more, than a lot of my male counterparts.
And
so,
honey, it's a gift. You don't just wake up and can rap, you know what I mean?
100%, yeah, it's a gift, and it's also, it's like the reason why I wake up. You know, I love it. I'm not doing it for any other ulterior motive. I'm not doing it to be famous or have hype. Or,
Come on.
I really enjoy making music, and I really enjoy how my music affects other people and them relaying my lyrics back to me at a show. It's something that ignites my fire. So I still have to convince people even now, and I've been in the game for like 8 years.
Girl!
Like, hello.
They will wake up, okay? Especially with beautiful pieces like Braggacy.
Yes.
But I also, I'm just obsessed with having conversations like this because then we actually get to hear things like this. Some people might think that Nadia's doing it for all of these ulterior motives and an end, but it always comes back to the fact that it's just what you love, you know? But let's speak about, you know, female rappers, particularly in South Africa. Do you believe that we've gotten to a place where South Africa needs to be when it comes to women rappers? Or, how has it changed over the last couple of years, would you say, even?
I think it's been growing. It's exciting about how many female rappers have come into the game and done amazing things. But as a global situation, hip-hop, for South Africa, I mean, hip-hop has kind of transcended, and piano has kind of taken over the world. It's really like the face of South African music when it comes to the global stage. So we have to be able to adjust in certain instances, being able to play with our genres. And for me to say that where female rappers are in South Africa is like the best place we could be right now, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but it's not because of the girls. I think it's just because genres have their lifespan. And like, you know, there was a time where Boom was the sensation, and now it's piano, and then three-step is now coming into the fold. So it's all about being able to take those South African sounds and be able to localize it for yourself, to be able to be in the game as well. You know, you don't have to make hip-hop the way that you've grown up knowing hip-hop, like seeing EVE and Nicki Minaj, the way that they did it. Take inspiration, but also don't forget home and how you're going to incorporate that. And for my album, that's exactly what I did. I played with genres. I played with things that inspire me, things that I hear all the time. The new cats, the old guys. So you have to be able to create a serious cocktail of that.
And girl, your cocktail's delicious.
Thanks.
Okay? You did the things that needed to be done.
Yeah, my album is really good.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's incredible. And babe,
you.
obviously, I mean, we were even speaking about how sometimes things take time. You know, why was now the right time that Braggacy had to come out? You know, what is it about it that really just had gotten to the point where you were like, okay, South Africa and the world needs to hear this now?
I think because I sit on music sometimes. I'll make music and just sit on it and not release it. And I think that's a very big problem that I have.
Yeah.
I make music for myself sometimes and I'm like, no, I need to release this project. It's 2 years. I don't want it to become dated. I don't want to get bored of what I've just done. And I think it's it's important. It needs to be heard. It's a healing project. It's a journey project. It's a spirituality project. And I don't want to just have it in the studio. I want to be able to reflect on this album years from now and understand my journey during the past 2 years. So it's important.
And it really is important. I feel like as well, you know, a lot of the time as artists, you guys pour yourselves into your work. And it's always, I think, important to be able to kind of, you know, see the way in which it can pour into other people, but also how it can pour back into you by it being out there, right? But talk to me a little bit about what you just said now, you know, the inspiration behind even the album.
Yeah.
You said it's a healing project. It's a project where you were able to play.
Yeah.
What exactly allowed you to put this whole entire project together the way that you did?
So initially, me going into the studio was a healing process, and I was working on this music because I was talking about my pain and how I was feeling and what I was going through in my conversations with spirituality and what's going on the other side and God and all of that. And initially, this project was supposed to be a tribute album. But then while I was working on the album, I realized, no, this is not a tribute album. This is actually a journey album. This song is not about him. It's actually about me. It's about how I had to process the things that I went through and how I had to get angry and upset and realization and healing and figuring it out and finding my way back to who I was before I went through my trauma.
Yeah.
You know, so that's when I realized, okay, no, this project is actually about me. And you can hear it. You can hear it in the album. You can hear the little innuendos of grief and sadness and desperation and conversations with spirituality and figuring that out. And I always say, like, my album there was a little spirit of like Winnie Mandela for me in this project, like even the cover. And some people say I look like a young Winnie Mandela.
Girl, I saw that. I can see that.
You know?
Hi, my team's
Mandela,
babe.
Yeah. And I have a song called Mega, and I literally chant out Winnie Mandela.
Yeah.
Because like, just obviously there's a lot of like around her, but her resilience, you can never take that away from her. Being able to be a resilient woman. Umfazi, I've got a song on the album called Umfazi, which is also just talking about the strength of like, if you hit a woman, you hit a rock. And I felt like I had to be resilient and had to be that rock for myself and able to just push over and push forward. And a lot of women have to do that.
And that's so true, babe. And what I also love is the fact that you're touching on the Winnie Mandela. And then also everyone's like, you look like a young Winnie Mandela. And I feel like Braggacy came with a freedom.
Yes.
I feel like it came with the freedom of being like, this is me. But more than anything else, also just the freedom of finally being able to release the album, because I know that you've been sitting on it.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Thank
And it's
you.
so beautiful to be able to see. And honestly, like I said, the cocktail,
Perfect.
magnifique, delicious, my baby.
Dango.
You did the things. But you're not just a musician.
Yes.
You're also a beauty queen and someone who has your own line.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what made you want to go into the beauty space. And you're already killing it.
Thank
so
you.
well done on that. But
Yeah.
what has made you really just want to even keep going?
So honestly, I use makeup every single day. And I know that I might not have the skills as Shaz, like a professional makeup artist that makes sure that you beat to the gods.
Yes.
But as a person that wants to be able to have like full coverage, I was like, I need to have my own makeup range so that the girlies that want to have that full face like us right now, you don't have to have the skill and you don't have to know too much, but you don't have to overbake, but you can use my foundation and it'll give you that full coverage that you need, no blemishes in sight. And you can walk out feeling very confident in yourself, because I know I don't have that skill, like that level, but I need the products to help me look like I got that skill. And that's the reason I was like, okay, cool, I need to do makeup for the girlies.
Girl, guys, Nadia, she says, I need makeup, and she makes her own makeup line. I love that. I love that, darling. I love that. Nadia, congratulations, my
Thank
babe.
you.
We're so happy for you. And Braggacy is a masterpiece, and I'm so excited for us to get a little bit of a taste
Yes.
today.
Thank you so
Expresso
much.
family. This queen right here, she's going absolutely nowhere. I am so glad that we get to celebrate her in the way that we're about to. She's still going to be performing just for you. So stick around, ne? But for now, what else is coming up, guys? My beautiful Cape Town family, what's going on?